I'm a big believer in taking your opportunities. When you're a guy that doesn't say no to anybody, put your hand up and fight anyone, anywhere, you know, you might get a rematch like he's in a position now where he went and took on a guy that no one wanted to take on in John Silver and won in wild fashion, incredible fight. And now, look, he's right back in this position. So credit to him. Good on him. So this is where we are. The first fight, yeah, wild fight. You know, it was definitely a fun fight. Man, he's tough. He's, you know, he's got an incredible chin. I'll give him that. But at the same time, you know, he obviously landed some big shots as well. I took some damage in that fight as well. But I am not going to let that happen this time. You know what I mean? I'm expecting to go out there and set a statement. And I say that every single time, but I think the statement this time is like, I think I can go out there and no disrespect to Lopes, make this look easy.
Okay.
I think I can go out there and just fight the right fight. Fight the right fight and show him that, you know, he's going to think he's leveled up. I'm going to show him that that's not the case.
Okay.
And I'm going to show him that, you know, you fought a great fight the first time. And this time he's, you know, maybe after we'll chat to him because I believe I really am going to set a statement. I don't know where his head's going to be at after this one. I'll just let him know. It goes, hey, mate, that's a game. You know, don't take it too hard. Like, obviously, he's going to be like, I thought I'm improving now. This happened. I don't know why I care about how I'm already thinking. But that's honestly how I feel like it's going to be. I think I'm going to go out there and really set a statement and show him that I am still that guy. I'm still the best, and I still am a type of guy that can be untouchable out there. I am older. You know, am I the same guy as I was 2-3 years ago? No, but am I still that much better than these guys? I believe so, and I plan on proving that February 1st. Home crowd in front of everyone. Everyone's going to be there. So I don't want to take damage like last time. You know, I don't want everyone on the edge of their seat.
Okay.
They probably will because that's a fight game, but I'm looking to go out there and really set a statement.
Yeah, it's interesting because watching that last fight, and look, I don't know if this was true or not true, but I did get the feeling if you just wanted to point your way to victory, you could have done it relatively easy. And I've no disrespect to Lopes, but I just think technically you're so far superior to him. However, you were so willing to engage in the pocket. I was almost like, as obviously a big fan of yourself, going, mate, just stay outside and just point him. Did you feel like the last fight with, you know, the couple losses you had before, did you feel like you almost wanted to, because the writing was on the wall, you know, oh, he's done, he's this, he's that, and you proved everyone absolutely not. Not only can you outpoint someone, you can sit in the pocket and trade with the biggest puncher of the division, or at least one of the biggest punchers. Was there a sense of that? Like, am I seeing things or what?
I'd love to say, because it probably it'd sound better if I was like, yeah, you know, but no, not really. That wasn't. It's just that's the fight that he brought.
Okay.
It's you know, I can't just run for so long, right?
Okay.
Like, even though it's not running, it's good footwork, and he wasn't doing a good enough job to cut you off. But when he would, I'll make him pay.
Okay.
So he was making it that type of fight where he would force me. And then there's going to be times where I can't just keep moving. I'm not going to let him know. So you want to put yourself in that position, I'm going to make you pay.
Okay.
But he's the type of guy that's willing to get himself there just so he can at least try and throw that shot.
Okay.
So that's just that type of fight that he brings. And that's it. It's going to happen today. Even though I'm telling you that I want to go out there and barely get touched. He ain't going to let that happen. He's going to try and bring that fight. But I'm just going to do a much better job of nullifying what he can do.
Okay.
And really, really set a statement. I think I can finish this fight. I really do.
Okay.
But I think I can, take a minimal damage, and I think I can really, really look dominant in there.
And in regards to the fight being announced, the fans, or at least some fans, have been quite vocal about the selection of Lopes. Now, granted, Lopes, incredible fighter. He's a star in the making at least. I guess there's been fans kind of saying, is he getting, I guess, preferential treatment, or does the UFC potentially want him to be a star? There's some fans saying that. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah,
of course they do want him to be a star. For one, you know, that's fine, and there's reasons for that though. We all understand this. Like, it's weird. You've seen a lot of people that are upset about it. Like I said, it come to a surprise for me as well. But I don't think surprise is the right word. A little bit surprised, but then not so surprised because I'm like, wait, we know that's how this works. If you're that guy that's going to fight anyone, anywhere, bring the fight every single time, you will get favoured.
Yeah, okay.
If you're going to be a guy that might not be the most exciting fighter. Say no to fights. Always be injured. Not be active. Let's be real. If I was to just if I just sat there and said to somebody, all right, you got 3 guys here. This guy, they're not going to start pointing out that this guy's only fought this many times. Yep. He had a fight, got injured. They tried to postpone it, said no, didn't want to fight, and did this, and then I start pointing out, you're going to be like, oh, I'll give it to this guy. You probably would point to Lopes. So but at the same time, look, I get the whole rankings system, but I totally get being that guy that will say yes and step up every single time. And the reason why I've sort of got his back on this one, because that's how I am.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's how I've always been. And there was a reason for that. Because I'm the one I'm not going to let other people take the opportunity away from me.
Yeah, okay.
So if there's opportunities, I'm going to be active. I think people respect that. I think you will be favoured if you do that. And I've been favoured because of that. And yeah, all right, Diego, you might say it is, but I don't think it's just favoured for no reason.
Yeah, okay.
He's literally saying yes to everybody. There's a lot of people saying no to fighting him. There's a lot of people saying no to fighting John Silva. He's the guy that said yes. He's the guy that's putting his hand up, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that. You got all these other, he would have fought Movzar. He would have fought Lerone Murphy. Would they have fought him? I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm not having shots at everybody, but I want to, you've got to be real with the situation. I know there's going to be a little bit of a backlash through some people, but at the same time, I think if you had a proper conversation about it, I think everyone would agree. It's like, all right, that sort of does make sense. And at least we know it's going to be a fun fight.